Hello, my name is Ernest Abimana, and I am here today to inform my audience about genocide Rwanda. As a place of my birth, I like to talk about Rwanda a lot. And today, I'm here to tell my audience about what happened in a small country in East Africa. If you see, this is Africa and this is East Africa, and it's a small country in East Africa. It's called Rwanda, and that's what today I'm gonna talk about. It's all happened here in Rwanda. It's a genocide that happened in Rwanda. First, I'm gonna tell you what caused it, what reason why the genocide happened, how it was, and the lastly, I'm gonna tell you what happened after the genocide. And the Rwanda genocide in 1994, it killed more than 1 million people. Other people they say it's even around 2 million people who died, and that's make 20% of the population of Rwanda. The genocide Rwanda was between two tribes. It was the Hutu and Tutsi tribes, and here that's how the Hutu look like, and this one right here, that's how the Tutsi look alike. They're tall, and they have this European looks, but they're blacks. But the Hutu people, they are pygmy. That's the original people from Africa. So there was the genocide Rwanda was between the Tutsi and the Hutu, and that's what we're gonna talk also. That's what I'll be talking during my speech for today. So the Hutu, they were majority people, but they didn't have education. The Tutsi people, they were minorities, but with educations. Before colonization, the Tutsi monarchy controlled the country, and the Hutu people, they were like slaves of the Tutsi. So after the colonizations, the Hutu people started getting education, and they realized we need to get freedom. We need to be free from the Tutsi people. So when the Tutsi people saw that, they was like, okay, this is not gonna happen. We need to eliminate. We need to kill all these the Hutu so we can keep the country for ourselves. And they did that by killing the president, and that president was a Hutu president. So now we're gonna see what happened after the death of the president. The conflict that was between the Hutu and Tutsi now became a war, which later on came to be named genocide. The Hutu were against the Tutsi, and the Hutu, which remember they didn't have any education, so they were using machetes and hammers and whatever they were able to get. That's what they was using. The ways of killing people, it was insane, horrible. You know, but the Tutsi people, cause they had education, they were using war material such as AK-47, machine gun, and you name it. Most of them, they were already in the army, so they have an war experience. The Tutsi people were able to kill a mass of Hutu in such of no time. You know, the Tutsi they had support from other countries such as the USA or the UK. So that's how they was able to win the war. Well, the Tutsi won the war even though they were minorities. So now you're wondering what happened after the Tutsi won the war? What happened to the Hutu? Now this is what happened to the Hutu. Over 2 million Hutu, they fled over the border of Rwanda to other countries such as Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, and the Congo. And with the help of UNHCR, the United Nations High Commission for Refugee, they were able to get shelters, to get food and everything. But afterward, Rwanda government agreed with UNHCR to return all Rwandan refugees back to the country because the country now they had peace. In 1995, around 1996, President Paul Kagame, who became president of Rwanda after genocide, he announced that there is no more tribe in Rwanda, which means there was no more calling a Hutu or Tutsi. But some educated people, Hutus, they realized that that was the way of the Tutsi people to continue killing Hutu people. Now the country has changed. It's even being called the fastest growing country in Africa. But if you really look at it, it's only the Tutsi people who are growing, who are developing themselves, cause it's only the Tutsi people who have education, who are in the schools, who are in the government, who live in the city. The Hutu people, they live in the farm, in the villages. And if the Hutu trying to get education, he ended up being killed. Or even if Hutu people trying to get rich, they get killed. As I have said, in 1994 genocide, Rwanda killed a lot of people. Lots of people, estimated to be 20% of population of Rwanda. And it was the competition between the Hutus and the Tutsis. If you really want to feel about it, about what happened in Rwanda, I recommend you to watch this film. It's called Hotel Rwanda. These two people with other people, they play this movie trying to reflect what happened in 1994 in Rwanda. And I recommend you to watch this movie. Not only that you will be able to understand and to know, but also to feel kind what happened, what the Rwanda people were going through during that time. Thank you so much for listening my speech. God bless you.